Number 15.
This boxy-looking minicar was made in Berlin, Germany, over 3 years, starting in 1971. Having room for up to 4 people and with the body built from sheet metal panels, it weighed around 950 pounds. The Shopper, powered by a 2-cylinder, 2-stroke gas engine with just 15 horsepower, could still reach speeds up to 55 miles per hour.
Number 14.
Burgfalke-Werke of Germany produced 60 of this unusual FB250 minicar. The company's short-lived production in the late 50s included 2 handmade units shipped to the U.S. The fiberglass sloping body had an open-air cabin with room for 2 on the bench seat. It featured a rear-mounted, 1-cylinder, 240 cubic centimeter engine with 14 horsepower.
Number 13.
With only 85 of these unique Japanese 3-wheeled microcars made, its 2-seater fiberglass body featured staggered seating and emphasized a single headlamp. The cabin was powered by a 7 cubic inch engine, which gave the car a top speed of 45 miles per hour. Unfortunately, poor body construction and a high price left the cabin with few buyers.
Number 12.
Barely a car, this little fiberglass one-person vehicle was made in France in the mid-70s to mid-80s. Its tiny 49 cubic centimeter engine propelled this mini car with 3 horsepower. It had 3 wheels and featured a unique foot pedal to move the car a few feet and satisfy the law of the time. The Comtesse had 2 doors letting the driver out either side, while allowing parking perpendicular to other vehicles.
Number 11.
What looks like a modern-day golf cart is really a late 60s to mid-70s microcar called the Véloto. Made in France, the car was the only 2-seater able to be driven without a license at the time. It had a bench seat and a canvas top. The car moved by using a single-cylinder 49 cubic centimeter engine, producing 3 horsepower. Reports say there are only 2 Véloto vehicles currently surviving, with both residing in the United States.
I'm Allie, and it's Mind's Eye Trivia time. By looking at just these images, do you know what this is and where it's from? Leave the correct answer or your best guess in the comment section below.
Number 10.
An English 3-wheeler, the Bond Minicar Mark F, was produced from 1958 through 1963. It was available in 3 models, which featured a 15 cubic inch engine putting out 12 horsepower for a top speed of 55 miles per hour. Although the early models, not equipped for reversing, had to be pushed backward by hand, the later models offered an optional reverse gear. The driver had to shut off the engine and start it up in reverse to back up.
Number 9.
Fiberglass was the material of choice for this colorful, sleek microcar made in France in the mid-50s. The Avolette Record Deluxe had 5 versions, 3 or 4 wheels, and was available in a coupe or convertible. Only 30 of the 8-foot-long Deluxe were produced, with one of the surviving vehicles selling for more than $74,000 at a Sotheby's auction in 2013.
Number 8.
America was not immune to the minicar fad of the 50s and 60s. The Eshelman Company of Baltimore, Maryland, produced this little open-air sports car. The car was painted in yellow or red and had no windshield or doors. The gas and brake pedals were actually labeled "Go" and "Stop." The car was heavy for its size, with much of the body made of cast metal. It featured an air-cooled, single-cylinder Briggs & Stratton engine with 8.5 horsepower, a belt drive, and 4-wheel paddle brakes.
Number 7.
The Manom Company in France started work on their prototype Manocar in 1952. The car was designed with a large curved body shape that gave it a larger appearance. It also had a high seating position and no doors, making it easy to step into. And while many microcars were cramped, the Manocar seemed quite spacious because of this feature. The 1-cylinder, 4-horsepower motor was mounted on the front forks, with a front suspension consisting of rubber bands. The vehicle never saw production, and only 2 prototypes were ever made.
Number 6.
Designed for disabled drivers, this Soviet-made SMZ S3A was produced from 1958 to 1970. They were given for free or at a discount through the Soviet Union's social welfare system, and not officially sold to non-disabled people. The little car was powered by a single-cylinder engine, producing 10 horsepower for a top speed of 34 miles per hour. The succeeding models of the SMZ were being made up until 1997, with the original having become somewhat of a collector's item.
Number 5.
Coming out of Barcelona, Spain in the late 50s, this utility microcar incorporated a partial wood body and a rear truck box. It was called the Type 200i and was designed for the Spanish masses. The company produced 20,000 vehicles in various configurations. It had a 197 cubic centimeter engine, producing 9 horsepower. In the coming years, customers replaced their Biscúter with other newer, less expensive brands, causing it to all but die out by 1960.
Number 4.
The Janus was a microcar made by German-based Zündapp starting in 1957. This innovative car had both front and rear-facing doors to make easy access for passengers, and looked similar on both ends. The little car was powered by a single-cylinder engine for a top speed of 50 miles per hour. A high price and lackluster sales caused only 6,900 cars to be produced before the company sold the factory and abandoned the project in 1958.
Number 3.
First developed in Germany in 1948, the oddly designed Fend Flitzer 101 had 3 wheels and was sold as basic transportation for those who lost limbs during World War II. It had aluminum panels over a steel frame with a hinged top hatch that tilted forward to allow access. Instead of a wheel, a set of handlebars controlled the steering. About 250 Flitzers were built by the time production stopped in 1951.
Number 2.
This minicar got its title by using the designer's name spelled backward and was developed in 1950. It was a small four-wheeled vehicle with a relatively wide track at the front and a narrow track at the rear. It had space for 2 in a tandem seating configuration. Power came from a 175 cubic centimeter, one-cylinder engine with a chain drive. To keep parking space at a minimum, the front of the car could rise, and the front wheels could fold up under the vehicle to reduce its width to 29 inches. All told, the company only produced approximately 17 cars.
I'm Allie, and it's Mind's Eye Trivia time. By looking at just these images, do you know what this is and where it's from? Leave the correct answer or your best guess in the comment section below.
Number 1.
Newer than most of the mini-cars listed here, the angular-designed HM Vehicles Freeway was a three-wheeler built in Minnesota from 1979 to 1982. The small commuter car, powered by a 12 or 16 horsepower gas engine, had a single seat. The Freeway's fully enclosed two-piece fiberglass body had the color molded in. About 700 Freeways sold before the company closed in June of 1982.